All right, guys, we're back with top 8 Edison Format Epic Cards and Games in Hurst, Texas. We got Julio on the left taking the GB challenge once again. I think he's gonna take the GB challenge every time until he wins with it. Maybe, who knows? Might be the only deck he has, but he goes first. Opens Darius, 4 back row, and we got Sheriff Los, um, playing his Vayu Turbo deck, which he's dominated in my locals this past year with. Now this matchup is not. I think maybe GBs are slightly favored. Yeah, I would say they're slightly favored. So it looks like Lowe's didn't call priority with Greffer, so he gets bottomless. All right. Maybe he was just trying to crash with the. He was probably just trying to crash with the Greffer into the Darius. So here, Lowe's bottomlesses Laquari. Now Julio hits him for 17. So these two actually, obviously, those of you guys have been watching the channel. Lowe's right now is like currently 1 win ahead of me for the most wins on the channel. And Julio's only been in the finals once, and he actually happened to lose Lowe's. So yeah, Julio I think is the one who's gotten the closest to winning with GBs. So a couple people in my locals have been trying to take that challenge and win with GBs, but Julio's back today. Funny thing is, I think. Ooh, so Lowe's goes brain control. Julio actually went X2 at this local because I beat him the last round of Swiss, but I think he had really good tiebreakers. So he got in, like, he was, like, I think the highest X2 that got in. Yeah. So anyway, Los discards Vayu for Greffer and gets charioted. So now Los has 2 back rows and 1 card in hand. So Julio's still up on cards even though he bribed him. But it looks like he's got like... Yeah, he's got 2 monsters in hand. So he's probably going to try to ready Ari him. Does Julio play like Trap Stun, Cold Wave, Heavy Storm, Giant Trune, and anything like that? Because you got to get that Vayu out of there. Oof. Oh, man, looks like Los has got nothing. So no Deep Prison, no Mirror Force, no Compulse. So now does Julio go for the Ready Ari here? Or does he grab back his Chariot? Ooh, he goes for Bestie. Ooh, I didn't see that one coming. I was expecting Ready Ari or a Quest. But now he loses his Bestie. But, ooh, he changed Shrink. And he didn't hit the bottomless. Oh, that's... Ooh, that was... I mean, it was a 50-50. Like, if he hits the bottomless, Lo still has return for next turn. All right, so now what? You got rid of everything. Do you contact Fuse for Geyseras just to have the Geyseras up? It ended up working out for Julio, though, because he got rid of the return, which was probably Los's comeback card. Let's see what he's going to decide to do. I think you have to contact. You can't just leave the bestie up. Okay, yeah. I agree with this. Just summon the Geyseras, and hopefully Los can't deal with it. I mean, all Los has 1 card in hand, a Vayu in the grave, which I believe the Vayu's dead, yes. So what can Los draw to deal with a Geyseras? I guess like an Armageddon Knight, Greffer, Rhoda. How many darks are in there? I can't really tell how many darks he's got. So let's see if Los can deal with this Geyseras. You draw Deep Prison, Compulse. So there's a lot of cards Los can draw, but it looks like even Raiko would be okay here. At least in my opinion. I think like I'm trying to think of what Los can do. So yeah, you can tell he's debating. I think he drew Raiko. Again, I can't see his dark count, so I don't know. So Los decides to just set a monster. So now Julio, you gotta go in. Summon those GBs. Oh, he's got ready. Oh, maybe he drew the ready. Maybe he only plays 1 ready Ari. I know some people play 2. So he normals Darius. Hit with Geyseras here. Yeah. Attack with Geyseras. No, Geyseras. Yes. I was about to say. Oh, he had to set Sirocco. Maybe Los has double Sirocco in hand, but now he's definitely getting... Unless if Julio only plays 1 ready Ari. If he only plays 1, then he should have normal summoned that one that's in his hand instead of the Darius, but we'll see. I don't know. Okay, so here comes Chariot. Sorry, a Quest, get back Chariot. Tag out Geyseras for Ready Ari and Laquari, maybe. Okay, so you got the Laquari. Ready Ari. Return's gone too, yep. but I think it might be in his hand. If it's in his hand, then he can't bring it out. This is why some GB players play 2. Oh, yeah, yeah. It's in his hand. Okay, so I think Julio should have... I mean, he's still in a good spot. He's fine, but he should have normal summoned the Rediari and put it back in the deck. Like, tag out the Rediari, put the Rediari back in the deck, and then bring it back out with when you tag out Geyseris. So heavy, and Julio has to choose. I think you have to negate it. Because otherwise, if he has like a synchro play, so he goes Vayu, you can't chariot this. Okay, so yeah, you're in a good spot. Now you can just negate the trap card. All right, so you got chariot, Herc, pass. Los is 17. Yeah. Now Los is in trouble. So he hits a plague. He has 2 chariots? What could Los do? I mean, I can't see how Los gets out of this one. I'm trying my best to think, but it's just, yeah, he's gonna chariot you. You got nothing. Why not? Yeah. Unless Los has Solemn. Oh, he does have Solemn. Okay. Yeah. You can't activate another chariot. Anyway, so, but he's got another chariot. But he's at 850, so Julio could just attack, negate Necro. I think he has another chariot face down, and that's game. Doesn't matter. So quick first, not a quick first game, but I don't think there's much Los could have done. It's just GB. Sometimes GBs just overwhelm you like that. They went ahead, Julio went first. Summoned Darius at 4. At least he had protection from Heavy Storm. He had a Dark Bribe. Which some people like Dark Bribe more than Starlight Road. Anyway, he dusts his MST. Summon Greffer, discard Vayu. Oh, I didn't even see Los activated charge, but he just milled spells and traps. He milled Rhoda, Solemn, and I think a Bottomless. So now he's being aggressive. So he's going to hit Julio for 4K. I think he has Raikou. I mean, we know he searched Raikou. And yeah, so now Julio already took 4K. Los has 2 back rows. Maybe he's scared of Heavy. Come on, Heavy. Oh, man. Please Heavy him. I don't think he has it. See, oh, he does have the Heavy. Oh, what a low set. Icarus and Dust. Oof. So now Julio books the Arn Wing. Normal is Darius. Now what do you do here? See, Julio needed a Test Tiger. Murmillo popped the Greffer. But he's still got Raikou. And I think like Julio's back rows are like Bottomless, Book, Shrink. Los has 1 card in hand. What do you do if you're Julio? Do you set everything and just say, screw it, you got Heavy, you got it? But so we know he's got Raikou, so he's going to set probably Bottomless and Book. I think that's correct, because maybe you keep Shrink in case you need to run over a monster later. So should Los have set the Dust and the Icarus right there? I don't really like Icarus. Okay, so Los chooses to MST 1, probably trying to hit the Chariot so he can flip his Raikou. And then chooses the Book. So Los mills Dust Shoot, Caius, and Sirocco. Did Los go first this game? See, I would have side out Dust Shoot against a deck like GB's. Even if I'm going first. It's not a card I want to draw, except like in my opening hand. So yeah, I would have sided that out. But I get it. It's just like, yeah, this it's a card that I don't want to draw like when I'm getting like just beat up by GBs. Now I know people will make the argument that Los went first, which I get, but like there's some decks like I think like against Black Wings, you can keep Dust shooting because they always have like Kalut in hand and stuff. So it's a little different. All right, so Los has Armor Master, Staring Down, Rediari, and 2 back rows. And I think we believe one of them is Shrink, right? Yeah, one of Julio's back rows is Shrink, so Shrink doesn't deal with the Armor Master, unfortunately. And we don't know what the other card is that Julio drew for his turn. Okay. Does he have a deep prison? No deep prison, no compulse. Oh, this is unfortunate. So he just needs a monster bigger than 1200, a GB. So a quest would be okay here, depending on what Los's back row is, which I don't know what it could be. Rescue Cat would be a good draw. Prisma. Does he change shrink to the bottomless? Let's see. So he decides to keep the Prisma. So that's one benefit of Shrink is like you can play around bottomless. But now what's his last card? Man, this is actually a pretty close game. But I don't know what Julio's back row is. Because he didn't have he didn't have anything to stop it might be a Chariot. Cat. Oh, Lowe's ripped heavy. Oh, it was Chariot. Yeah, it was pretty obvious it was Chariot. I think Lowe's was going to win anyway. But game 3, who's going to move on to top 4? GBs who have never won on the channel, or Los continuing another run with Vayu? Okay, so Los activates a lure, staring down the quarry, and what do we think Julio set? Chariot or bottomless, a deep prison, a shrink? So Los special summons Cyber Dragon. So yeah, Cyber Dragon is really good against like GBs and Diva Hero Beat. Yeah, so it looks like Los is debating. Maybe Los is thinking about summoning another monster. Nothing. Okay. So is that a Chariot, like a Dust Tornado, something like that? Now he summons Armageddon. Let's hope Los has some back rows, so he decides to send Necro just in case he needs to protect his Armageddon. Okay, he's got one back row at least. Okay, so Julio did not dust him or anything like that, so I'm guessing that's a Chariot. It could be like a Dark Bribe as well. All right, so he normals a quest. He's going to attack Armageddon. So does he use... If it's a Chariot, does he Chariot the Necro? Let's see. Oh, he's got Mirror Force. See, he thought about setting the other Chariot. So I think he doesn't have Bribe. So I think he's got Chariot and he has Mirror Force. So yeah, Mirror Force is really good right there. And his last back row is Chariot. So he mills MST, Solemn, Bottomless. Searches Raikou. And Los is not normal summoned. So will he set the Raikou? This matchup is tough because I know I played Julio the round before this and it was not fun. I think I won because I dropped Dark Arm on him. Weird. Because I was playing Vayu also. If you guys saw round 1, me and Los played a mirror. Actually, Los was my only loss in Swiss, and I came back and won the next 3 and got like 5th. Ooh, MST. Does he have a way to summon Geyseris? Oh, yeah, this is not looking good for Los. This is not looking good. All right, so Los takes 24. Checking his grave, probably getting ready to drop a red. Yeah, get rid of... hopefully he brings out Ready Ari because you gotta. Oh, he can go Ready Ari, Darius, and Herc up. Oh yeah, that's the move right there. And he has Chariot. Yep, get Darius and Ready Ari. Get rid of his Dark. Yeah, get rid of his Armageddon. So that way you're not as afraid of Dark Arm. And you have Chariot. So yeah, Herc. Los has how many cards in hand? 2. Staring down a Herc. Yeah, Herc, Chariot with 2 cards in hand. Let's see if Los can pull this one out. Oh no, Los has 4 cards in hand, but it's. So Los summons Armageddon. Does Julio Chariot this? I mean, what can Los do? So Los can send his Necro's gone. The only thing I think I let this go through. Because what's Los gonna do? Top for Plague? Sure. Let him top for Plague. And then the only 6 he can make is like a Brio. And then he goes Brio. And then what? He's gonna have to discard. Then you Chariot him there. So yeah, if I'm Julio, he should just let that one gone through. I can't think of what unless you don't want Los to like dump a Vayu, but I mean he's still in a okay spot. It's not like Los can do much. He's got like 3 spells and traps in hand, so Los is probably gonna set everything. Yeah, just summon and now ready. You can Ready Ari him again. So 18. No, you're gonna quest here. Yeah, you quest. Yeah, tag out, get a quest, reset the Chariot. Los is at 800. Oh no, Julio sided in Rug. He was going first, but I don't think you need Rug. You already have Chariot. I like D-Fissure. Maybe D-Fissure is a little bit better. Okay, so he set Chariot and another card. So he can only negate 1 spell or trap that Los activates. Alright, but Los is at 800. At least he doesn't have to worry about Brain. So Los will have 4 Darks. See, I think he should have kept one of those spells and traps. He's in his hand. Now he has to let the Burial go through. If he would have kept one of the spells and trap in his hand, he could have negated that Burial. It's not like Dark Hole's in this format, unless if now Los maybe side decks Lightning Vortex, because I've seen some people in my locals start side decking it, especially my friend Sal. Shout out to him. He sides Lightning Vortex in like every deck, which is not a bad idea. Because there's no mass removal like that. You know, in Tengu format or in later formats, we always had Dark Hole. I think Dark Hole should have been legal in Edison, but Julio scoops his hand is not very good, staring down Herc. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed that duel. Julio's moving on with the GBs. Will GBs finally win on the channel? Julio took down the Sherrif. And yeah, we'll be back soon for the rest of the tournament. Bye, guys.